welcome back to my channel and to another video. It feels really weird to be sitting down and just talking to you, and I'll put my brush that's all down just at the beginning of the video. But it feels really weird to be sitting down talking to you again, because when I'm filming this I still have one exam left to do, and I don't know when this is going up. If it's going to go up in between two vlogs, it probably will, because let's be real, I don't want to put two vlogs up in a row. So you will probably see this after my first vlog, which is of my first week of exams, and then there's another vlog which is my second week of exams. And so I haven't really had time to sit down and just talk and do a video. I can film an actual main channel, but it's really not main channel video, I have one channel, so I haven't really had the chance to sit down and actually film a video for you. Also, I am going to be drinking whatever's left in this of water because I am ill, and what's really annoying is the weather's so good but I'm ill and I've got exams, and it's like, yes, but I have one exam left, so it's good. But I decided I will be watching this channel, and it's a person who's obsessed with musicals. She did like a top 10 favourite musicals, and I've decided to have a little series here of my top 10 of this, my top 10 of that, and my least favourite of this and my least favourite of that. So I'm starting it off today. Let me give a drum roll with my top 10 TV series, but unfortunately it's not going to be 10, it's going to be probably, I've written down a list and there's 12 and I couldn't sum it up to 10, as stupid as that sounds, so I'm going to have to give you my top 12 TV series. I am a massive person who sits and watches Netflix like from what, 9 AM till midnight or 2 AM, so I can name as much, like, I do have a lot of other TV series that I enjoy, but these are the 12 I summed it up to, just for the fact that the ones I've been watching over the last few years, and I go back to what I'm obsessed with right now. So I'm sorry if you get that all through this video. I am ill. I could have saved this for the weekend, but I'm in a filming mood, so why not? So we're gonna start it off with my top 12 TV series. So my first, this is in no particular order, so it's not like my first one's not gonna be my absolute favourite. It's just I'm just going in and whatever, written it down. So my first one is 13 Reasons Why. Now I'm putting this out as a trigger because I know some people do find it triggering and don't want to hear about it. So if you don't want to hear about it, I'm just skip a few minutes into the video, or yeah, don't watch, because I love this show and I understand why it's triggering and I get it. But for me, I watched it in a time when I had no, I understood, like, I know it came out last year, and I understood what suicide was, I understood what, but it was, and it's stupid to think that I used this to help me understand how I could help someone, but really it did help me realise and come to terms with why. And I think it's one of those shows I fell in love with because I got bullied at school. Now, it wasn't bad enough that I went to the grounds of wanting to kill myself, I never went that, but I did get bullied at school, and I know a lot of people who do get bullied at school and still get bullied now and we're out of school, and a lot of people don't think that actions have consequences. So for me, watching that show really helped me realise that how if I was back at school and so many people watched it, maybe it would help. Now I know it hasn't helped, I'm aware of the things this world, just because a TV show shows it doesn't mean it's going to stop the world, but I do know some people have actually changed their life around because of this show. So it might not help many people, but it's helped some people. So it is one of my favourite series, and saying this, I cannot wait for Friday, the 18th of May, which is this Friday, coming up. It is after you've watched this. I'm going to binge watch the next season, like, straight out, and I'm so excited. My number 2, and I think this one comes as no surprise to you because I've talked about it several times, and I've actually recently done a blog post on it, it is Sex and the City. Now this show has the biggest meaning to me in the fact of friendship. I'm a big person about friendship, and let's be real, friendship to me is something I can't live without, and I know most people can't live without a group of friends, and having a group of friends is more important than falling in love, let's just be honest. And I love the relationship between Carrie, Samantha, Miranda, and Charlotte. I can't believe I had a mental break and thought whose names were. But I literally love the story because I love their relationship, how they all go to each other to be there for each other, and they genuinely care for each other. So, and I just love the story because it's so much. I love New York, so that's one thing. I love friendship, and it just looks so like nice. And I think it's the fashion I love as well. And I love that I can find myself connected to more than just Carrie. I can find myself connected to every character, but Carrie is like kind of a bit of each of the characters, and I love it because I connect with her so well. So my next one is One Tree Hill. Oh my god. Because One Tree Hill has a big it basically came up. I was randomly turning in my room before I went on holiday when I was 15, and it came on the TV, and I just fell in love with it. That I was just like hooked. And then I started watching it because it was in season 3. And I remember it was when Lucas tried to win Brooke back, and then he finds out that she slept with Chris Keller. That was the episode I watched, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I started watching, and I figured it was season 3. So I started from season 3, but I didn't know where it was. I clicked on a random episode and watched it, and I fell in love. And ever since then, I've been obsessed with the show, and the fact that I really, really want to rewatch it. So I can't wait to go home, watch the series again, and just chill with it. I love the story. I love it's about a group of friends. It's also about love and family, and I think that's what I love about it. It's pretty much about family. I'm going to put out there my favourite couple is either Hayley and Nathan or Peyton and Lucas. I think I love Hayley and Nathan because they were together, like, they got together in high school in their junior year of school, I want to say, and he was the bad boy and she was the tutor girl, and like, you know, they two wouldn't have mixed, and like because he was bullying her best friend, it was a bit like awkward for them, and they fell in love, and he completely changed his act and changed who he was in some ways for her. Well, not for her, but because of her. And I just love the relationship between the two of them. And then I love how it grew and how they fought for each other, I guess. Oh, sorry. Next up is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I mean, who doesn't like a bit of a laugh? Honestly, I'm pretty sure I said this in a vlog, but I spent the whole of Easter, I watched it in 1 week. I watched from half of season 1 to season 4, and Netflix doesn't have season 5 on yet, so I'm still waiting to watch it, but I'm obsessed with that show. I love it. I love Jake Peralta, especially. I love his comedy. I love him and Amy together, so it works so well, and I just love it so much. But I've had to take a break from rewatching it because I'm like, oops, I'm getting a bit obsessed again, and I need a break. So that's another thing I'm obsessed with. I'm sorry if I'm not going into too much depth. It's really hard to, and I don't always want to give spoilers away, especially even though it's like not new, but still some people haven't watched it. The next one is Once Upon a Time. I came across this as soon as I got Netflix, so basically I had never heard of it before in my life. I got Netflix about, not this September just gone, but the September 2016, and I was just scrolling through trying to find a new series to watch. I started watching Pretty Little Liars, and then I was like, I need to take a break. Found Once Upon a Time, and I did not think I was going to like it, so I put it on thinking, I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to get hooked. Instantly, I watched the pilot episode, and I was hooked on it, needed to find out what was going to happen, fell in love with the storyline, fell in love with the characters, literally just loved it. Like, fell in love with Henry Mills, fell in love with Emma, fell in love with Killian Jones / Captain Hook, and Regina was like another one of my favourite characters, Rumpelstiltskin. I'm saying this as much because I could go on about it. In the fact that I'm heartbroken it's ending, but I can't wait to rewatch the whole series again once I've watched the final 2 episodes, so yay. I am really sorry, my nose is running here. Charming. But I do love the story. I love how like they have different like worlds, and each series, especially technically third one, potentially, I think it was from the third one onwards, they had like 2 different sections of the series. So you had the beginning of season 3 was Neverland, second half was The Wicked Witch came in, season 4 was like, you started off with Frozen, which was really good because they did it really well. I didn't think they could do Frozen really well, considering it's at the time it was a recent Disney film, and it wasn't something I thought would be able to be put into it, but it was done so well in the fact that I loved it so much. It was one of my favourite realms of it when the Frozen characters came in, and then they did like the evil side, like you had like Cruella and Ursula and Maleficent come in, which was so much fun. And then I love season 5 especially because it was when like Emma went dark, and I'm trying not to give spoilers away, and I'm sorry if you have, but it was like I loved Emma as the dark one for like half of the series. Like, I'm glad it only lasted a short amount of time because I don't think I was kind of watching her as a dark one in for longer. It's like when I saw Elena as turning her humanity off in Vampire Diaries, I was like, I can like it, but I can't handle it for a long period of time because it's not something I'm used to. It's like I'm not good with it, things that kind of change that so quickly. So, but yeah, I loved it, and I loved Hook and Emma's relationship, and everyone else. Like, you know, I loved Outlaw Queen, which is pretty much Regina and Robin Hood. Loved them. Okay, we're moving on to my 6th favourite series, which is Pretty Little Liars. You give me a girl that doesn't like it. Actually, I can find some of my friends who don't like it, but it is a hard show for not many people to like. Like, it's a good show. I love how how mysterious it was, and I loved how on edge they put you. They made you want to watch it, and they were on edge. You were always on edge each week and each episode. I started watching it probably like 2.5 years ago, and fell in love with it as soon as I watched it. And it did take me a while because I only caught up with seasons. But I got to halfway through season 7, like I caught up finally, but the day before the final episode ended, it was on Netflix for Pretty Little Liars. So I was so lucky to catch up just then, because I was so slow at watching that show, but I do love it so much that I rewatched it straight after. I was obsessed. Like, I loved it so much. I love my favourite character out of the girls, I think, would be Aria or Hannah. I just love those two the most. I do love all 4 of them, or all 5 of them, because of Ali as well, and I do love Mona, but I love Aria and Hannah the most, just because I feel like they're 2 people I could kind of relate to. Like, I love, Hannah loves to shop. I don't know just do it, like, Hannah loves to shop, that's me, and I just think, like, she's not the smartest of the girls, but I feel like that's me, because I'm not that smart, but I enjoy it either way. So yeah, I'm a person who can be kind of like loopy at some points. We're moving on to another one that's kind of similar to Pretty Little Liars, just with a little bit more less death threats, but a lot of little messages come up, which is Gossip Girl. Again, I love the story. I love Serena and I love Blair, and I just love every single character of that show. I recently started rewatching it. Rewatching it from season 2 because I started rewatching it when I started uni, and I got to like halfway through season 2 and then I stopped, and so now I'm rewatching it from what I got up to, and I'm falling in love with it all over again. And I remember the threat of that it was going to be like going off Netflix at like on Valentine's Day, and so I before then watched my favourite episodes on there because I had got rid of my DVDs because of it, and then it didn't go off Netflix. So I was like, okay, weird, but okay. But I love it. I feel like I connect with Blair, apart from the fact that I'm not scheming, I'm not anything like that, but I am, like, when it comes to someone I love, I will be passionate about it. That's who I am. But yeah, moving on to the next one, it is Big Bang Theory. I had to toss between this one and How I Met Your Mother because otherwise this list would be longer if I put the ones like Friends. Friends isn't on it, I'm sorry. I love that show, but I think it's just too cliche. It's on everyone's top 10 list. Come on. But Big Bang Theory, I think, is much more interesting. I just love the story because I think I love just watching Sheldon. Like, Sheldon's like not used to this whole human contact thing and this whole like relationship stuff, and now he's with Amy, and I'm just like, it's so interesting watching him like this and watching it, and I love it so much. I'm not a fan of science, but I love the show. And to be very fair, I started watching it when I was 16, when I just left school. Then I stopped watching it for ages, but now I've become obsessed with it again, and I'm so happy I have because I actually love it. Moving on to another big favourite, number 9, it is Glee. Glee is something that changed my life when it came out. I resisted watching it for so long. I was like, no. I think I started watching it from the 6th episode of season 1, but I was like, no, not gonna watch it. I was obsessed with High School Musical, but I was like, not gonna watch it. And a load of my friends were saying, don't watch it, it's really not that good. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool, glad I'm not watching it. Got bored one night, put it on the TV because it was on E4, and I kind of decided, I fell in love with it because I didn't think a musical TV series was something I was into, but then I became obsessed with the fact that I tried to pretty much put my life into it, but obviously couldn't do that. But it's one of my favourite shows, and I love it so much. And it's like I have a real connection. Like, if someone plays a song from Glee or a song that's been on Glee, which is a lot of songs, but one of the big songs, I get all like emotional. Or if someone puts on like or if it's on somewhere, or someone's watching it, or someone talks about it, I'm like, oh my god, like, my heart stops. I literally freak out. I think the reason it means a lot to me is because I feel so connected to it, and it definitely made me a lot more open about being myself and more confident when I was younger. And then obviously, when I came out, it increased my confidence and my confidence crashed again. It's been a roller coaster, but I do love it, and I love watching it because I always remind myself I want to be like Rachel Berry, who's just like one day, I want to follow my dreams, I want to make my dream come true. I don't want to be the one sitting in my room doing, or sitting somewhere doing something I don't want to do just because everyone else is saying it's the better choice to do, you know. So yeah, I mean, that's got me obsessed. Like Glee got me obsessed with like musical theatre and stuff like that, so yeah, I have that to thank. Okay, now we're on to my 10th favourite show series, which is Miranda. Now, I don't know if everyone knows of it, but it's a UK TV series. I'm not sure if it's shown in the US, but I know it's a UK TV series, and it's about I want to say middle-aged woman, and she's I wouldn't say it's a crisis. She's definitely like, she's not. It's very hard to explain about Miranda. She's just definitely like, she's a person who loves to be herself. She's crazy. She's very silly, but she's not good when it comes to certain things. Like, she's very closeted about certain things, and yeah, she's in love with this guy called Gary. The person who played Gary is now in Lucifer. So Tom something. I can't remember his last name. Tom Ellis, that's it. He plays Lucifer. So if you've seen him in Lucifer, I say go check out his work in Miranda. He's a complete laugh, so much fun, and I just love it. And it's quite fun to watch Miranda when you're in a really down mood, or you really just need something to distract you, or it's just like you just put on in the background. It's so funny, so good to watch. Like, I literally could sit and watch it like all day. I watched it from series 1 to halfway through season 3 the whole day last week when I was like revising but feeling like shit. So it was good to watch. Another one is, and this is another UK TV show, but I'm pretty sure I'm aware they tried to recreate it in America, but it didn't go very well, is The In-Betweeners. They also have 2 movies out, but the series is so much fun to watch. Again, another thing I watched I want to say it was probably last weekend before my first exam, and honestly, I can't tell you how much I love The In-Betweeners. Like, I could watch it any day, every day, get work done with it. I used to watch it when I was at college and doing coursework, and I would get so much done. It was crazy. I love it so much, and I can't talk about it without getting like worked up. It's crazy because it's like really not that emotional, but I just love the story because I feel like the characters are so relatable. Especially, I feel like right now, after watching that exam period episode 1, which is the end of season 2, it relates so much to my life because Will gets really going mad. Like, it's like me right now going mad crazy in this revision rush. Got to do so much revision. He drinks a lot of energy drinks, that's why I don't do that. But he did, and he just didn't think anything was going into his head. He did, and it's the same thing. Like, that's exactly how I am. Like, I got this economics exam 2 days away. Nothing's gone in my head, and I've been revising for it like 3-4 weeks of it. But I mean, I've had breaks from it now, and I'm going back to it. I'm just like, nothing's gone in my head. I don't remember nothing. Oh well. But it has so much relatable for like teenagers and young adults. So it's definitely, so you should check out if you haven't. My last series on my top 12 series list is Scream Queens. I only watched this because 1, it was the producer of Glee, and 2, Lea Michele was in it, who is my idol. I look up to her my whole life, like, literally. But I watched it thinking, oh, okay, it's gonna be alright. I'm not a big horror series / film person, so that's why I haven't watched American Horror Story, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this. But the reason I like it, now, it is a little scary, but it's a lot more fun than scary. It's like interesting and funny, and it's got a lot of like humour to it, so it's very interesting. And so I haven't watched the second series, so I can't say that, but first season is my favourite. It's so good, I love it, and I've actually got the DVD series here, and I really want to rewatch it right now, but exams coming up, can't do that. But anyway, that is my top 12 list, and that's the start of a series. I am gonna be back with another kind of top 10 or of a series or something. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'll let you know when I will obviously film it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and please subscribe and click the little bell. At the moment when I'm filming this I have 91 subscribers. I would love to make it up to 100 subscribers soon, but thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon with another video.